Would everyone please rise and welcome the graduating class of 2022. Would everyone please remain standing to welcome the platform party?
Good morning, everyone. Would you please join Miss Laurie Taylor in the singing of our national anthem and remain standing during this National Indigenous Peoples Month for the performance of the Stillwater Drummers.
Please join me. O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Chimegwich. Please be seated. Welcome to the Loyalist College of Applied Arts and Technology 2022 Convocation. My name is Sean Monteith, and as the proud Senior Vice President Academic, it is my sincere pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies for this morning's proceedings. This morning we are recognizing graduates of the Center for the Advancement of Teaching and Learning, the School of Media, Business and Access, and the School of Health and Human and Justice Studies. It is now my pleasure to introduce Pam Joliffe, Chair of the Board of Governors, who will officially open Convocation.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. As we open today's Convocation proceedings, I would like to recognize that Loyalist College is located on the territory of the Huron-Wendat, the Anishinaabeg, and the Haudenosaunee people. We acknowledge our shared obligation to respect, honor, and sustain these lands and the natural resources contained within. I now declare the 55th Convocation of Loyalist College officially open. Yay. On behalf of the Board of Governors, it's my privilege to welcome you to this day of celebration and to extend a very warm welcome to you, our graduates. I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to our special guests in the platform party, as well as the friends and family, community partners, donors, faculty and staff who've been such an integral part of our graduating students' post-secondary journey. Convocation is an incredible milestone to have reached, and we're all really delighted to share in this celebration with you. I know I speak for the members of the Board of Governors when I say we are immensely proud of you and how much you've accomplished in order to be with us here with us today. Loyalist College is a remarkable place, an innovative, inspiring, and caring community with a welcoming culture and a supportive environment in which students develop into confident leaders, creative thinkers, and change makers. I'm so proud to be the chair of a board of an institution that has such unwavering commitment to student success and to your overall well-being. When I think about this past year, I'm astounded by what we've collectively navigated and how much of it we've been able to achieve in the midst of it. It's been incredible to witness each of you persevere through uncertainty, embrace challenges, and remain dedicated to your studies so that you could arrive at your graduation before you go on to what I hope will be really fulfilling careers. What's even more amazing is the many ways the Loyalist students stepped up to support your community during the pandemic. From administering vaccinations in our on-campus regional immunization clinic, to building a warming shelter at Quinte Healthcare's COVID-19 testing center, to baking hundreds of cupcakes for stranded cruise passengers at CFB Trenton. These have been once-in-a-lifetime experiential work and integrated learning opportunities for everyone. I'm confident that you're graduating equipped with the knowledge and skills you need to make a positive impact in your communities, to succeed in your careers, and to find fulfillment in whatever path you choose. It's a very interesting time to be graduating, as there's so much uncertainty in the world, and yet there's still much hope and change as we look to the future. As you move forward into the workforce, I really encourage you to consider the many ways in which you can engage with the wider community, even beyond work, and be part of that hope and change. As you move on from Loyalists, we really hope that you will stay connected to the college and know that you will always have a family of supporters here to uplift and celebrate you. My very best wishes and congratulations to all of you on this momentous occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair Joliffe. I would now like to call upon President Dr. Anne-Marie Vaughan, who will address the graduates. President Vaughan.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 55th Convocation of Loyalist College. Chair Pam Jolliffe, Mr. Matthew DeMille, members of the board, distinguished guests, Loyalist colleagues, graduates of the graduating class of 2022. We are Loyalist College and we are small. Small gives us the power to do big things. Things that make a difference to our community, our partners, and to you, our students. By now, you've all experienced and felt the benefits of small. The rustle of leaves away from the bustle of the big city. Being a name, not a number, to your teachers. Connecting over coffee with your classmates. And it's the small things that got you here. The extra hour studying, the courage to ask questions, the smile to a stranger who soon became a good friend. But the real power of small is what it prepares you for. The big things that are coming your way, the big impact you're about to make. And all of it, the small classes, small campus, small community, was designed to help prepare you for the big things that I know you're going to accomplish. So congratulations. This is a huge accomplishment and major milestone in your journey to your career destination. And while today may mark the end of your time at Loyalist, This moment is your beginning of everything else. Welcome to your beginning of big. Today, I'm especially proud of each and every one of you for your tremendous resiliency and dedication to your studies. As I carry this pride with me every day as President and CEO of Loyalist College, as I walk through the halls and see just how tight-knit and connected our campus community is. I see the many small acts of kindness we exchange every day. We are truly a community college that cares, and we live this core value every day in everything we do. From the ways in which each of you care for your peers, the ways faculty and staff are singularly focused on your success, and how both students and employees of Loyalist College supported our surrounding communities over the past 2 years. Because small means being resilient. Throughout this pandemic, our small college has made a big impact when our communities needed us the most, giving our time, expertise, and care to help address everything from equipment scarcity and mass immunization efforts to food insecurity and local labor shortages. In fact, as Chair Jolliffe noted in her address, in February of 2020, when COVID was spreading and not even declared a pandemic at this point, CFB Trenton put out a call for support for stranded cruise line passengers and those who were supporting them. Our culinary team answered that call, preparing over 500 cupcakes for delivery to ease the anxiety for these passengers and those supporting them. The culinary team did that and so much more, supporting our students' food security needs and assisting local restaurants impacted so hard by this pandemic. Your dedication and work have made Loyalist a force of good in this community. And the close relationships we've forged allow us to create better opportunities for you to learn in the field, in the real world. Small means being a connected, caring community. Right now, I'd like to take a moment for you to reflect on the exceptional contributions each of you make to our communities each and every day. Loyalist College graduates deliver the services we need in health and policing, human studies, engineering, media arts, applied sciences. They are the creative leaders. They are the ones who are groundbreaking innovators in data science, mechatronics, cybersecurity. They are entrepreneurs. They are community leaders, and they keep our society and our economy moving every day. Small is powerful, and you're all the proof that we need. That's why we've been investing heavily in our students with over $1 million in student funding each year and modernized facilities for the best learning environment, because we know and believe there will be limitless returns as you reach your endless potential. Ultimately, small empowers you to be successful. Every day, I am amazed to hear about the accomplishments of Loyalist graduates. Our grads go on to be innovators, disruptors, and change makers. And you will find your peers working virtually in every industry across this province, across the country, and indeed around the world. Every small measure we've taken here, every detail we've paid attention to, creates bigger and bigger impacts beyond this campus as you go on to accomplish the amazing things that I know you will. That's why we have one of the top employment rates in this province. And that's why student, graduate, and employer satisfaction rates are off the charts. We are small, so you can do big things. I am so delighted you chose Loyalist College as your launch pad to catapult you into the next big thing. And I hope you're as delighted as we are. Now, I know this is your graduation day, but before you leave here today, I have some homework for you. Wear your Loyalist badge and wear it with pride. It's time to start telling your own story. And as you tell it, I hope you share with others the power of our small, mighty college. You are all our ambassadors, and you will always be a part of our amazing and quickly growing community of almost 50,000 Loyalist alumni from over the past 55 years. You are the ones that can show the rest of the world what Loyalist is made of. I personally can't wait to hear your stories about your big accomplishments. And having had the opportunity to connect with many of you personally, I know your own stories will inspire so many others and continue to make your Loyalist College community very proud. Be sure to tell us about them and keep in touch. And each time you're faced with a big opportunity, we hope you remember the greatest lesson learned here. Start small. Our doors are always open to you, so enjoy this big day with your family and friends, and thank you for being a part of ours. Here's to your beginning of big. Congratulations to you, the Loyalist College graduating class of 2022. And now you're about to be introduced to the power of small allows you to do big things. It is now my privilege to introduce our guest speaker for this morning. Matthew DeMille, a Loyalist College 2002 business grad, grew up in the Bay of Quinte region, surrounded by a bounty of locally grown food, before the notion of farm to table was widely recognized and celebrated. Inspired by his French-Canadian roots and the comfort food that filled his childhood memories, he knew at an early age that the kitchen was his calling. He completed culinary training at George Brown College in Toronto and was immediately hooked on the big city and its vibrant dining scene. His first culinary job was with Oliver and Bonaccini group of restaurants that included Canoe and Biff's Bistro, and he credits that experience with increasing his awareness on local food and wine. Mr. DeMille went on to roles in renowned Toronto restaurants such as Le Select Bistro, Entoteca Sociale, and Parts and Labor. During this time, he grew creatively and honed his love for Canadian-inspired comfort food. Yearning for a simpler life, Mr. DeMille returned to the Bay of Quinte region with his young family. He helped to put Wellington on the food map as chef at Prince Edward County restaurant Palomodoro, and in the late summer of 2014, he helped open the widely acclaimed Drake Devonshire Inn, which was subsequently recognized as one of Canada's best restaurants in 2016. In 2017, Mr. DeMille launched a small in-house interactive dining program that brings the best of the region right into the patrons' homes. Mr. DeMille has been featured in a number of restaurants and a number of magazines, including Vice, Toronto Life, House and Home, and Watershed, and serves as corporate chef of Boulard Bread, where he puts his experience to work, enhancing their prepared foods program and creating unique Boulard recipes. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our guest speaker, a distinguished Canadian and a Loyalist College grad, Mr. Matthew DeMille.
Wow. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for that. That was so nice. Look at you guys. How do you feel? It's a big day. Wow. Okay. Well, good morning, Loyalist College graduates, of course, staff, families, and friends. I'm so happy and honored to be here to share my story and connect with so many talented people at such a significant moment in your lives. To be honest, the last time I stood on stage to deliver a speech, I was in grade 4, and I spoke in depth about humpback whales. No joke. Hopefully today goes just as well, and if anyone needs to know anything about humpback whales, I'm your guy. As mentioned, I wanted to connect with you, so I'm going to share a bit of my story and how my journey towards becoming a chef has shaped my life and brought me to what I do today, chef and co-founder of the DeMille Culinary Group. I'm 4th generation Canadian, and my family history is immersed in food, from farming to eating to cooking and everything in between. My father's side of the family farmed locally for years to live and to feed themselves. My mom grew up in a French-Canadian home where traditional recipes and meals were a warm reminder of home. And they're both here today if you want an autograph. So. I was raised just outside of Shannonville, 20 minutes northeast of here, where I ate heartily every day that I can remember. I'd like to thank my mother for teaching me what it was like to feed the people you love. When I turned 20, after dabbling in a few odd jobs that included headlight assembly, bulk candy packaging, and Blockbuster Video, I knew that the big city was calling me. I also knew I loved cooking, so I moved to Toronto to attend culinary school and hopefully eat my way through a laundry list of amazing restaurants. I was sure I would graduate with honors and open a place of my own, dazzling my patrons with the fancy techniques I acquired in school. Maybe drown something in sherry and light it on fire tableside, who knows? Alas, things don't always go as planned, but when I graduated, I was fortunate enough to find myself working in one of Canada's best restaurants on Gare Manger. It was fast-paced, scary, incredibly repetitive, but also completely awesome. Sometimes we think we have it all figured out, but there I was, trimming greens, slicing piles of green onions, and learning from the pros. I pushed myself and said yes to things that I never thought I would. I ate sea urchin, cooked frog's legs, cleaned very disgusting grease traps, crossing my fingers that someday I would stand in front of a crew of my own. If there's one piece of advice I could give every person here today, it would be to say yes. Say yes to as much as you can. See as much as you can. Try as much as you can. Don't be afraid to say yes. You don't want to miss the opportunities that may come from the expected bends in the road you take. Don't be afraid to hop on a plane. Don't be afraid to try that sea urchin. You'll never know what you miss. Dive in, head first. After spending 11 years in exciting downtown Toronto working and gaining great experience from amazing establishments, I decided to move back to Belleville. After moving up the ranks from head salad maker to head chef, I said yes to something totally different: work-life balance. And yes to spending more time with my family in the community where I grew up. After spending just over a decade in the big city, moving back to small town Ontario took a little getting used to, but I knew that family had to fit in the mix now. All of my chef buddies and restaurant friends thought I was crazy leaving my career in the city, but something pulled me to Prince Edward County, a small community I grew up knowing was now a place I could explore as a career opportunity. Being the head chef at the Drake Devonshire showed me a different side of the industry, a different pace, and a very different client base. It was immensely humbling for me to serve the food produced in PEC to the farmers who grew it. Did I miss the city? Sure, but I loved the connections I was making with people and the experiences I was creating. I dove down the rabbit hole of farm to table and eating local. I loved showcasing local products, but manning an 85-person restaurant was getting tricky and tiring. Dare I say I craved more connection. I loved cooking, but I missed being with people, being able to chat with the customer and tell them the story of where their asparagus was farmed. It was time to say yes once more to the biggest pivot of my life, before pivot was a way of life, entrepreneurship. I left with no real ideas or plans, but I knew it was going to be good. What was the market missing? What is something that no one was doing? I love cooking and I love interacting with people and getting to know their stories. I also enjoy sharing my love and passion for cooking as well as my skills and techniques. And so, Eat with Matt DeMille was born. Interactive culinary experiences in the comfort of your own home. Clients put on an apron, sip on local wine, and we work together to make a delicious restaurant caliber meal without having to get out of their pajamas. Around this time, I also started consulting in recipe development for various companies. I was starting to realize that gone were the days that being a chef only meant working in a restaurant, a hotel, or on a cruise ship. Cooking, like many other professions, was changing along with the popularity of social media. I also became a brand ambassador, and my plate and heart were full. Life threw some curveballs. COVID was the worst, but I pivoted again because I had to. Chefs are a resilient sort, and we move ahead. So many of the hard things in my life were perhaps made a bit easier by my experience in a kitchen. We stand on our feet, feed our guests, and we support each other. Chefs are artists. We're magicians, and we make salads. Grease trap cleaners, and my advice to you, don't be defined by the traditional standards. Work hard, learn the ropes, help your peers, stay patient, and keep your knives sharp. And every so often, say yes to something outside of your comfort zone. You won't regret it. Huge congratulations to all the graduates. I look forward to eating your food, hearing your stories, and double tapping your Instagram posts. Thank you again so much for having me. You've all worked so hard. You have such a huge future in front of you. The possibilities are endless. Good luck. Thank you.
Well, I would like to thank Matthew DeMille for joining us on this special occasion and delivering such a memorable and inspirational address to the graduating class of 2022. But aren't we all hungry now? I'm very pleased to announce that the Board of Governors, by virtue of the authority vested in it, has authorized me to award Mr. DeMille the highest tribute of Loyalist College, an honorary diploma in applied arts in recognition of his distinguished culinary and entrepreneurial journey, his focus on sourcing locally grown ingredients, and for lending his culinary talents to put Prince Edward County and the Bay of Quinte region on the food map. Loyalist College is privileged to have Mr. Matthew DeMille address Convocation 2022 and accordingly pays to him its highest academic tribute. Mr. DeMille.
Well, we've come to the formal part of our ceremony where the certificates, diplomas, and awards will be presented. President Vaughan, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for diplomas by successfully completing curricula offered by the Center for the Advancement of Teaching and Learning, the School of Media, Business and Access, and the School of Health, Human and Justice Studies, Loyalist College. They have been recommended by the faculty to be awarded certificates or diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of Loyalist College, I do hereby confer on our graduates their respective Ontario College certificates, diplomas, advanced diplomas, with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
President Vaughan, on behalf of the graduates not present, I request that you confer their certificates and diplomas in absentia.
I so do.
Kathleen Basker, Dean of the School of Media, Business and Access, as well as Amanda Basquil, Dean of the School of Health, Human and Justice Studies, will oversee the conferring of certificates, diplomas, and awards. During the next part of the program, we will be presenting the graduates from the programs delivered by the Center for the Advancement of Teaching and Learning, as well as from the School of Access business programs will proceed across the stage to receive congratulations from the President. Please welcome Dean Kathleen Basker.
Thank you, Vice President Monteith. President Vaughan, it is my distinct pleasure to present the recipients of Loyalist College certificates, Ontario College certificates, and Ontario College diplomas in programs delivered by the Centre for the Advancement of Teaching and Learning. For the Facilitator of Adult Learning program, Laura Ann Zaguras. For the Food Service Worker certificate, Rishi Campbell. Rishi also graduated from business in 2021. Chelsea Gagne. Annie Valoria. Marion Visser. For the Hospital Ward Clerk program, Natalie Shaw. For the Sterile Processing program, Vanessa Le Riviere. And for the Veterinary Office Assistant program, Molly Petherick. For Office Administration Certificate, Katrina Perk. Katrina also graduated from the Office Assistant program. For the Office Administration Diploma program, Christine Sawinski. Christine also graduated from the Office Administration General program. For Office Administration Health Services Diploma, Emily Perrin. Emily also graduated from the Health Records Clerk in 2021 and Hospital Ward Clerk in 2020. This concludes the conferring of certificates and diplomas delivered by the Centre for the Advancement of Teaching and Learning for the School of Media, Business and Access. It is my pleasure to present the recipients of Loyalist College and Ontario College certificates, diplomas, and awards in Career and College Prep. Angela Lyon. for the Pre-Health Sciences Pathway to Advanced Diplomas and Degrees program. Caitlin Blair. Liam Cairns. Andrew Dullage. Emma Henderson. Taylor Karnick. Jessica Klein. Ali Levy. Sheila Piacente. Claudia Scott. Kiara Sullivan. Kylie Trunks. Peyton Woodward. Maya Yo. Presenting graduates for the Community Integration through Cooperative Education program. Logan Bentley. Chelsea Adriana Bergeron. Chelsea is also recipient of the Breaking Barriers Award for being the most improved student in academics, representation of self to community, and improved self-advocacy. Kincaid David James Brown. Dawson Curry. Benjamin Elliott. Megan Gray. Alicia McCourt. Nathan Noack. Jessica Peltier. Tammy Reed. Gage Rickman. Presenting graduates in the Culinary Skills Certificate. Hilal Akar. Jonathan Amand. Avery Barr. Presenting graduates in the Culinary Management program. Ryan Sharon. Ryan also graduated from the Culinary Skills program in 2021. Emma Howes. Emma also graduated from Culinary Skills. Cole Martin. Cole also graduated from Culinary Skills. Morgan Morey. Morgan also graduated from Culinary Skills in 2021 and, in addition, is a recipient of the Faculty Union of Loyalist College Award for recognizing a current challenge in their field and identifying how Loyalist graduates can help solve that challenge. Caden Nielsen. Caden also graduated from Culinary Skills in 2021. presenting graduates from the Aesthetics and Spa Management program. Logan Bowell. Shelby Brown. Shelby's also the recipient of the Mahogany Salon and Spa Management Award for a remarkable degree of academic performance and an outstanding personality. Michelle Claveau. Michelle is also the recipient of the Loyalist College Spa Dedication Award for a high level of dedication to course requirements despite difficult circumstances. Amanda Cooney. Amanda. Joyce Deason. Joyce is also the recipient of the St. Anne's Spa Outstanding Therapist Award for showing a high level of professionalism in labs and in the spa clinic. Brittany Hill. Kaya Mann. Kaya is also the recipient of the Institut Estudern Student of the Year Award for student with an overall positive performance in the 2-year program without course failures. Congratulations. Morgan Riley. Vicki Renaud. Lee Anna Sikkema. Sherry Lynn Solomon. And Vic Waterfall. This concludes the conferring of certificates and diplomas delivered by the School of Access and the School of Business. Amanda Basquill, Dean of the School of Health, Human and Justice Studies, will oversee the conferring of diplomas and awards from Health Studies programs. Please welcome Dean Amanda Basquill.
Thank you, Dean Basker. President Vaughan, it is my pleasure to present the recipients of Ontario College diplomas and awards in fitness and health promotion, recreation and leisure services, sports, and occupational therapist assistant and physiotherapist assistant. We will begin with the graduates from the Fitness and Health Promotion Program. Liam Allard Remenda. Jocelyn Allen. Isha Gupta. Sharonjeet Kaur. Prabjot Kaur. Kayla Lahi. Kayla also graduated from Recreation and Leisure Services Sport in 2021. Ethan Lauhi. Kushi Patel. Kishan Pravin Kumar Patel. Shital Patel. Shital is also the recipient of the Fitness and Health Promotion Faculty Award for the highest overall cumulative average and positive contribution to the program, both in a curricular and extracurricular fashion. We will now present the graduates for the Recreation and Leisure Services Sports Program. Drew Ferguson. Holly Gula. Anna Lunsbury. Anna is the recipient of the Recreation and Leisure Services Faculty Award for the highest overall cumulative average and positive contribution to the program, both in a curricular and extracurricular fashion. Alexandra McCallum. Morgan Shiad. Next are the graduates from the Occupational Therapist Assistant and Physiotherapist Assistant program. Mackenzie Brunton. Mackenzie is also a graduate from the Pre-Health Sciences Pathway to Certificates and Diplomas in 2021. Michelle Kalam. Leah Christensen. Leah is also graduating from Pre-Health Sciences Pathway to Advanced Diplomas and Degrees in 2021. Alicia Croft. Nathan Dobransky-Wyman. Ruben Deluski. Alexander Ferryman. Abigail Jorizzo. Emily Giles. Carlene Grenier. Maggie Hearns. Molly Cohn. Jenna Moritz. Tessa Merez Pangan. Sierra Scott. Lauren Seahaver. Ava Spelmer. Alexander Urquhart. Riley West. This concludes the conferring of the diplomas for the health studies programs.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating all our graduates.
Thank you, and congratulations, all of you. This formally concludes Loyalist College 55th Convocation ceremonies. To our distinguished guests, college community members, friends, and family, thank you for being here with us today to mark this very special occasion. And to all our graduates, congratulations once again. All the best to you, and we look forward to hearing what you're going to do next. You will be invited to join us for reception in the gardens at the main entrance of the Kenty building immediately following the ceremony. I would ask now that everybody would please rise for the singing of the Royal Anthem and remain standing for the recessional. Thank you.
God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to